I was truly the lost sheep. I was the lost one out there, lost in the depths of darkness I never thought I could get out of. And I think mine was a story of love. My dad left when I was 6. We were raised Mormon. My family's background was Mormon, and there's a lot of rules and a lot of religiosity or whatever, and we were outcasts. My mom smoked, and she was divorced, and she had kids, and she was on welfare, and so we were really shunned. As a little girl, you don't understand that kind of stuff. You just feel like there's something wrong with you all the time. As I grew older and it went through a lot of rejection from people around me, friends, teachers, I just wasn't accepted. And the people that accepted me were the ones that were doing drugs. I remember the first time I drank, it was like, I got complete relief from the pain that I was feeling inside. And from there, just experimented with every kind of drug, alcohol, whatever it was, and the higher I got, the better I felt. It just took the pain away. I was in and out of jail, in and out of treatment, seeing psychologists because I was just so hurt and so broke inside. They couldn't fix me, but I wanted to be fixed. I was so tired. I was so tired. I didn't want to live anymore. I had no passion for life. I was on 14 different kind of psych meds. My vision that I saw, like people see color, I didn't see color anymore. I just saw brown and hazy. Everything was just a haze all the time. I had like no life in me. And I really believed that death would be the only way out. It was like, okay, if you do this, you know what, you're not gonna feel anymore. You're gonna be out of the pain. I was working for the government, just, cleaning lodging facilities, and I chose a building that I knew nobody would be in. I ate a whole bottle of Xanax and tied the rope around my neck, and I grabbed a ladder, and I was 40 feet up in the air, and I tied it to where I was strangling, and I was leaning off the edge of the ladder, and I was just thinking, I had 2 voices on each side of me. One was saying, oh, you're almost there, and it was so comforting. You're almost there, just push yourself a little bit further, and you'll be no more pain. And then another voice over here telling me, what about your family? You still have life to live. And I was just so like, I just want out. And I was like, God, this is it. I've had it. And I just threw myself forward. Somebody felt like they needed to go to that building that day. He came in, he found me, picked the ladder up, got me up on there. And I remember when the paramedics and stuff came, I was so mad. I was so mad at God. The first thing I would scream out was, why don't you just let me die? My mom had finally had enough. She said, I can't deal with this anymore. You've got to go. So she kicked me out. And around Christmas time, I asked, can I please just come stay the night and spend Christmas with you guys? Christmas morning, my brother knocks on the door, and he comes in, and he walks in, and he's like, oh my God, what is that smell? And I'm thinking, what smell? I don't smell anything. And he's like, he goes, it smells like sulfur and something died in here. And so he walked over by me, and he says, oh, sis, you probably want to get in the shower. And I remember I asked God, I said, please, will you just help me get off the couch? Because I had no strength left in my body. Even to lift my leg or my arm was like such effort. I asked him every step of the way, hey, could you help me get my shirt off? Can you help me get my pants off? That's just how empty I was. When I got in the shower, I asked him, could you just please help me get through the shower? And I tipped my head back, and I remember this so clearly. I tipped my head back like this, and I heard this pop. It was like, and it literally shook me in the shower, and I was like, and I looked at my mom's shower curtain, and I could see color. And I was like, oh my God, I can see. And I hurried up and got out of the shower, and I was like, something just happened to me. Something just happened to me in the shower. And my family looked at me, and they were like, mouths dropped. Like my whole countenance, my whole demeanor, everything about me had completely changed. Where I was the walking dead, here's life. I knew I need to get the Bible, I need to read, and it was day and night. From the time I woke up in the morning, I was reading the Bible. I wasn't like completely healed and set free right then at that moment. I was from certain things, but I still had a process to walk out. And never once has he ever said, you know what, Lisa? You know, this about you. There's grace. I understand grace now. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to hide, you know? You don't have to keep things secret. You know, he loves you no matter what, even if you still make mistakes. I was truly the lost sheep. I was the lost one out there, lost in the depths of darkness I never thought I could get out of. And I think mine was a story of love where Jesus did leave the 99 and he came and found me. And he loved me unconditionally.